All right, I'm Janelle, pronouns she, her.
Gavin, he, him.
This is Tier 0 Gaming for Yu-Gi-Oh! On Thursdays. Game 1, Horus versus Vanquish Soul. This is a notable, stun control style deck.
In Horus
Yep.
versus Vanquish Soul, which is a fairly resource dependent combo deck that cares about attributes in hand. Very interesting, themed off of fighting game, like a fighting game. All of your attributes in hand are your little assist characters, etc. Interesting deck. I know it was very powerful when it came out. Feels like it's been power crept a little bit. And I believe this Horus deck is actually a Kaiju Horus deck that is just playing the Horus monsters as an engine to get big beaters on board. So we have the Vanquish Soul player activating Stake Your Soul, revealing
Xiaolong.
Jiaolong to fetch a non-dark,
Yep.
which is going to be Heavy Borgor.
Isn't that Ryzen? That's Ryzen.
Is it Raisin? Well. I just wanted an excuse to say Heavy Borgor. Funniest card name in Yu-Gi-Oh! I promise. Anyways, Raisin's the Fire Warrior. He's going to, on normal or special, search another Vanquish Soul monster.
That one was Heavy Border, I think.
Durandal is going to equip to Raisin, and then he's going to activate the effect of Durandal to search another level 5 or below Fire Warrior monster, and send Durandal to the grave. Search another Raisin.
Yep.
And I believe we activate Jiaolong. Jiaolong effect, reveal 2 Raisins. Search any Vanquish Soul card. 2 fires, so we're going to reveal Raisin Ash.
That was Earth Fire. Oh, wait, what? Where did you...
He revealed the second Raisin and Ash.
Oh, okay.
So fire. And we're going to go get the Vanquish Soul Snow Devil, which is their archetypal trap card.
Yep. If you reveal 3 different attributes, fire, earth, dark, you can pretty much wipe your opponent's entire field while keeping your stuff safe and dealing some damage in the process. It's an extremely powerful trap card.
Wins in time.
True. Very true.
We're going to summon the Link 1, Rock of the Vanquisher, archetypal Link 1 for Vanquish Soul.
Yep.
Protects your Vanquish Soul monsters from attacks, except for the one with the largest attack.
Yep. Reveal 2 fires.
Also allows you on summon to add a Vanquish Soul monster from your graveyard to your hand or deck to hand.
We got Pantera. The Link 1 notably not a Vanquish Soul monster, which means it is not protected by their trap card. We can see Kaiju Waterfront.
Kyoto Waterfront Kaiju. We're gonna get some Kaiju counters potentially. Kyoto Waterfront says when a card is sent from the field to the graveyard, place a counter on it, a Kaiju counter, and then you can remove a number of Kaiju counters to search a Kaiju monster from your deck to your hand.
We will bounce our Vanquish Soul back for...
It looks like we are activating Valius, bouncing our Jiaolong Valius effect. On resolution, he's going to activate the quick effect to reveal 3 different archetypes, a fire, dark, earth, and destroy 1 card on the field.
Yep.
He has destroyed Kyoto Waterfront.
This does open...
He has activated an effect on the field, which allows us to triple tactics talent.
Yep.
Presumably to draw 2, but we're about to find out. I personally would be activating to draw 2 in this position, but not knowing the contents of the player's hand, I'm just a greedy player. I just want to draw cards. It is also incredibly relevant to say, I want to look at your hand and discard something, but we know that he has 3 different attributes in the hand, so discarding a name
and we will
does not particularly feel
the
great.
Effect.
So yeah, we've chosen to draw 2 and get ashed.
Right, we will
Here's
Kaiju.
a funny little sea turtle. Give you a Gamseo. There's a kaiju on the field, so we're going to summon Dogaran, the Mad Flame kaiju. Big ol' fire T-Rex.
Yep. Effect of the rock. Special summon.
Special summon a
Raisin.
Raisin. Raisin effects and go get another Vanquish Soul. Don't believe you want to have Caesar Valius here.
This will be Mad Love.
Mad Love. Wonderful.
Oh.
I must operate under the assumption that Mad Love... Ooh, we are activating and discarding Danger Bigfoot. Bigfoot effect, because it was discarded for his own effect, is going to pop the Rock of the Vanquisher. And we have one last card in hand. It looks like to be a Danger Thunderbird. Danger Thunderbird can activate and be discarded, which would pop the Spell Trap in the back row, which we know to be, well, we can safely assume to be Snow Devil. Instead, we've opted to go ahead and go straight to attack over the Gamseel, and pass on a Raisin, just a Dogaran for us, and for the Vanquish Soul player, a Raisin and one set. Looks like we drew a Dimensional Shifter for turn. Not incredibly relevant considering we have cards in our graveyard and are unable to activate it at this time.
Alright. Well, looks like we're going to normal summon Mad Love.
Mad Love effect is going to get a Spell Trap. We're going to get Vanquish Soul Continue. Continue question mark? It is pay 500, add a Vanquish Soul from your graveyard to your hand, or special summon in defense, I believe. So we're going to activate Mad Love's effect, revealing 2. It looks like a Dark and an Earth to bounce the monster your opponent controls with the lowest defense. Bounce is returned to hand. And so he's going to return the Dogaran to hand.
Yep.
Jiaolong effect. Jiaolong is going to special summon itself. Looks like this is...
Bounce Mad Love for the big boss.
Caesar Valius. Draw a card.
Continue. Pay 5 to get something back.
Pay 5 to get back
The other big boss.
In defense. So we're likely going to link this away for another Rock of the Vanquisher. Yep. Checks out to me. Rock of the Vanquisher is going to add back the Caesar Valius from the graveyard.
Yep.
If I've done my math correctly, I believe the Vanquish Soul player has something like 7 or 8 cards in hand right now, which in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is quite a lot.
Yep.
And we are going to go straight to battle. I don't believe this is 8k, but it is very close to it. It is 8k. He activated the effect of the secondary boss monster to reveal cards in his hand to gain 3,000 attack.
Yep.
Alrighty, game 2. That was a very clean game 1 from Vanquish Soul. Moving into game 2, looks like we are likely going to be placing Horus on the play, if I had to assume. Though it is a Kaiju deck, I would not be surprised if we want to place our opponent on the play. It was indeed, and we've activated Dimension Shifter at the beginning of the turn. D-Shifter says until the end of the next turn, all cards that would be sent to the graveyard are banished instead. A little bit unfortunate for us, but I don't particularly think the Kaiju half of the Horus deck cares. The Horus does care explicitly.
We'll normal summon Fairy Tale Luna. Search itself.
Luna, search Luna.
This is a tech that allows us to bounce our kaijus after they have outed one of our opponent's monsters.
Luna searching a QCR Luna. Very pretty. Any excuse to show off. We're going to activate Interrupted Kaiju Slumber to destroy all monsters on the field. and then place a kaiju from each from the kaiju player's deck onto the field, one on each side.
Yep, but it will get ashed.
It is going to get ashed because
unfortunately.
it would special summon from deck. I believe the players are having a little bit of a discussion about whether card is legal to be ashed. I've already confirmed the ruling. It is ashable. Despite the fact that it is a destroy then special, they are considered the same effect. It is still an ashable effect.
Mm-hmm. We will see if the Horus player has enough gas to set up a board through that. Activate Kyoto Waterfront.
Attack for 1850. Pass the turn. We are no longer under Dimensional Fisher or Dimensional Shifter. Vanquish Soul player has not drawn live and passed. Which is an incredibly safe play against Horus, against the Kaiju deck specifically, is if you don't have the resources to combo, just pass. Don't give them anything to put a Kaiju on.
Okay.
He has conceded, did not open playable, drew King Sarcophagus, and that is enough to put enough Horus monsters with power on board to attack for lethal. So might as well just go ahead and shortcut it. I'm dead. You know I'm dead. I know I'm dead. Let's go next.
Yep. And I imagine the Vanquish Soul player will be choosing to go first. Indeed they are.
Vanquish Soul player has opened.
They will free special summon Pantera and equip Durandal.
Durandal effect is going to get us a Raisin, send itself. Pantera is the free special if you don't control any monsters. It is a Cyber Dragon for Vanquish Souls.
Cyber Dragon really changed the game in terms of resources that you can get for free out of hand.
Yeah, it killed Goat format. Thank God.
Notable hater from birth. Gavin.
Yes, I despise Goat format. Notable big Goat hater. I don't want to see your tokens, bro.
Alright. Ryzen, normal summon.
Horizon effect is going to go get us another Vanquish Soul, so we're probably going to fill out whichever attribute in hand we were missing.
It's like we get Xiaolong.
Or Jiaolong, which gets us anything.
Sure. We'll stake our soul.
Staker Soul active reveal, I believe, Dr. Madlove.
I think that was Caesar Valius.
Was it Caesar Valius? Okay. I barely got to look at it for a frame.
And we get a Mad Love.
We get Madlove, okay.
Which likely go back to hand for Caesar Valius. Because they share an attribute, so it keeps the thing in hand. Mad Love is going to get us our Snow Devil, which is, once again, an extremely powerful interaction piece that keeps your board alive.
Snow Devil really took me 3 or 4 reads to understand that they printed a card this powerful that was searchable. Wins in time, deals, I believe, 2k effect damage, protects your board, and blows up the opponent's board.
We will link off the Horizon for Rock, add it back, and then activate Caesar Valius effect. Likely bouncing
Caesar Valley is
Mad Love.
bouncing Mad Love. Yep,
Yep.
absolutely correct on that one.
That keeps at least Dark and Fire in our hand.
So we're gonna activate Valius's first effect, reveal Dark, I believe, to draw a card.
Yep. Revealing the Mad Love that we just added back.
Looks like we drew another D-Shifter. Not incredibly relevant with cards in our graveyard now, but
Nope. But we're in a good spot.
we're gonna set
Support
to.
presence.
One we can believe is
Likely the Snow
our
Devil.
Snow Devil. The other one, I think I saw an Imperm. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure we'll find out here in a moment. Just showing our opponent, we did indeed add Jiaolong. You know that card's in hand.
Yep.
Quick effect from Caesar Valius. Reveal Dark. D-Shifter this time. Draw a card.
We will start off by normal summoning
Fairy
Fairy
Tale
Tale
Luna.
Luna once again, likely searching itself. I don't imagine there are any other targets in the deck.
Yeah, Fairy Tale Luna on summon. Grabs another Luna. QCR. Let's go, baby. Any chance to show off.
Yep. Kaiju the Caesar Valius, and then attempt to
Use
put it
the
back in
Dogran.
hand.
Activate effect targeting the Dogran.
Yep, we will imperm
It was
the
indeed an
Luna.
imperm.
That is going to prevent them from putting the Dogran back into their hand. And then Rock is going to summon a Ryzen, allow them to search again. The Vanquish Soul is a very efficient card advantage engine in that sense.
It's a team
Get another-
fighting game. We're just tagging in and out for our assists.
Yep, we'll get another Caesar Valius off of that. Reveal Caesar Valius and Xiaolong.
Send send the Fairy Tale Luna.
Yep.
Activating trade in. Looks like we're deciding zones for trade in. Discarding Danger Thunderbird to draw 2.
Drew another Dogoran. We will special
special
summon it
the
because we have a
Dogoran.
Kaiju on the other side.
Now, us in the commentary booth are well aware that that is Snow Devil face down, and I don't particularly see an out for it, but very. Let's see if the Horus player can play around or play through it.
Yep. And with the amount of resources that they've gotten, it's practically guaranteed that they have 3 reveals to get the full board wipe effect.
In fact, I believe we've seen all 3 attributes in hand.
Likely, yeah.
Horus player is looking through their extra deck, maybe looking for a Link 1.
It looks
That
like
being said, there's a Change of Heart in hand, so we may be looking for a rank 8.
Yep. Maybe looking to take the Dogoran, the Change of Heart, and then overlay it for something. But I'm not sure we have anything even in that case that would out the Snow Devil.
Hope Harbinger. If that's in the extra deck. Notable. Just right off the top of my head, rank 8 that negates spell traps.
Using our field spell to search. Oh,
I believe this is the
Get
Horus
Darla
field
jump
spell
scare
is
out of the
going
deck.
to search an M-SETI and then place a card from your hand on the bottom of the deck.
yep.
Dogran attempt to attack into Dogran is reminded that Rock of the Vanquisher says you must attack the Vanquish Soul card with the highest attack, which is Raisin.
So attack over Raisin.
Main phase 2. I believe we are going to attempt to activate this Change of Heart. Ooh. There's the Hope Harbinger I was thinking of.
Change of Heart.
I believe I saw the new Fire King rank 8 in there as well. Though unfortunately I don't believe you can make that as it requires pyro monsters, and Dogran is a dinosaur.
Alright, we will see the Snow Devil activated. This should send everything other than the Pantera to the graveyard.
So revealing looks like Fire, Dark Earth.
Deal a bunch of damage,
So
and
deal two-
insulate your
2K.
Vanquish Soul monsters from being interacted with by destruction effects. We'll special summon Mad Love, also off of that same Snow Devil effect, which will give us another search, possibly another Snow Devil.
Likely
Oh,
continue.
no, continue. Makes sense.
I have to assume with how tight Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck lists have become, we are probably looking at Snow Devil and continue as one of. Alright, so we've activated MSETI, sending itself and Kyoto Waterfront to get King Sarcophagus.
Yep.
Caesar Valius is going to bounce this Pantera. Special himself. Looks like the horse player is going to activate King's Sarcophagus. Effect. Okay, on activation, it looks like we are going to activate Caesar Valius, reveal all three to destroy the King Sarcophagus.
Yep. That is probably going to put the Horus player in the hole in terms of what they can do this turn.
MSETI effect because King Sarcophagus was destroyed. I believe he's going to special himself. I'd have to check the wording on that.
Caesar Valius effect. Sending the MSETI.
Destroying MSETI, I believe. Which is no longer protected because there's not a King Sark on board.
Yep. We'll continue.
Continue summon back.
Get back our Ryzen. Another search.
So I believe this is pretty cut and dry, likely going to be cleaned up. I'm just wondering exactly how the Vanquish Soul player intends to put enough power on board.
Yep. They've taken a decent chunk of damage from the Snow Devil, but not a
So
lot
I believe
else.
we have to deal around 5,800 if I have to guess. Which with two monsters in defense, I know Mad Love can be switched to attack, but Raisin was just summoned this turn. I don't believe it's going to be easy for us to get enough damage on board.
Special summon.
Jalong special, Raisin is going to be linked off for
Rock.
Rock. Okay. Rock is going to summon him back. No, add him back. Alright, cool.
Yep.
Have we normal summoned this turn? I don't believe so. If we normal summon this Raisin... Oh, we're bouncing for the new big boss monster.
Yep,
That does
and
look to
that will
be
be
8k.
enough.
Well, around, I want to say it's 64.
Alright, Vanquish Soul takes it 2-1.
Really only lost the one game due to just an unfortunate draw, but that's Yu-Gi-Oh for you. Sometimes you just brick.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're on to Vanquish Soul versus Snake Eyes Tenpai.
Tenpai.
Notably the villain of the format right now.
Yep. Right, so it looks like our Vanquish Soul player has opened Ash, Imperm, plus some other stuff. Is going to set the Imperm and pass.
Activate Wanted Sinful Spoils.
Yep.
Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Looks like we're likely going to go get a Diabell Star,
Yep.
if I have to guess.
Diabell Star Snake Eyes is just an obscene value engine in terms of cards on board and effects.
special Diabell Star sending a.
Jet Synchron.
It's Jet Synchron. I don't know what it's doing here, but that's a Jet Synchron.
Surely they've got some kind of play they can make with it.
Oh my god, flipping
We
through the
will
deck.
get-
These crossout designators are main deck.
And
We are
will-
not losing the mirror, chat.
And we will get an original Simple Spoil Snake Eyes, which will be set.
It's set, and then off of Diabell Star, likely going to be immediately activated to search one of our Snake Eyes monsters.
In hand, looks like we have Droll and Lockbird,
We're sending
Imperm,
Diabell Star to activate
and
it.
Chandra, and a snake, and an Ash Blossom.
So Imperm, Chandra, Ash Blossom, and one more.
Droll.
Droll. Okay, Droll. Looks like our original Sinful Spoils got Ash Blossomed, which leaves us in a not very fun position. I believe we can activate. Yeah, we
Yep.
can normal Chandra.
Yep. This will get us some of the way through our 10 pie combo. Oh, we're going to activate Magnamut.
So we're gonna Magnum up banishing the Diabell Star because she's a dark.
To special summon.
I believe likely going to activate the effect of Magnamut to search a dragon in the end phase.
Yep.
Chandra Crash.
Damage step will be activating the ability.
Likely getting Fodra to protect from destruction.
Yep. One set left on the Vanquish Soul player's board.
I'd like to assume it's the Snow Devil.
I think it's an Imperm, actually.
Is it?
I called that out earlier. Yeah. Alright, and Fodra is going to attack, building up our attack count, which is important for a 10 buy combo. Then we will quick synchro in battle phase, likely to Bident Dragon. Its effect. Special summon back Fodra. Fodra effect, special summon back Chandra.
Janelle knows much more about the 10 pie combo line than I do. I can't say I'm much of a 10 pie fan myself, but
What can it say? It tickles my brain.
looks like we're searching through our extra deck. I see a Bestial Disc Pattern. Interesting.
Alright,
suppose
Biden
this
will
is a
crash over the
synchro deck.
Magnamut. And we will...
Quick Synchro.
Looks like we're discussing the effects of Biden Dragon as we're deciding to quick synchro Fodra and the Biden Dragon, likely for the three-headed dragon. Some kind of discussion happening at the table. Alright. Oh. Looks like we're trying to sync off for the wrong monster. Notably, both Biden Dragon and Chandra are tuners, so that is not legal. It'll be the Biden Dragon and the Fodra that are synced off. And then Biden Dragon will special summon itself back through its own effect.
Transcendence attack. I believe Transcendence on attack boosts itself and other fire dragons attacks. So Bident plus Transcendent does reach lethal. I don't have the exact numbers on the math there, but that appears to be the effect the opponents were discussing. So that puts us Snake Eyes Tenpai wins game 1. I would assume that Vanquish Soul wants to go first, but that being said, Tenpai is a going second deck, and they be just smarter to place them on the play.
Yep. The Snake Eyes variation, notably, having a lot better time going first, being able to actually set up boards with the Snake Eye cards.
First or second, very powerful.
The Vanquish Soul player will be going first.
Activate Reinforcement of the Army, gonna go search us a warrior, likely Raisin.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see if our Vanquish Soul player is able to build a board that the Tenpai dragons cannot crash over.
I find that hard to believe.
It's a tough challenge. Normal
Raisin effect. Going to add a Vanquish Soul monster. So we need to check our hand, figure out exactly what we've got in hand here.
We'll get a Caesar Valius.
Makes sense. It's like we're activating Stake Your Soul, revealing Caesar Valius.
This will get us Mad Love.
And then we can return the Mad Love. Mad Love gets us Snow Devil, being our incredibly powerful trap card. And we can bounce Snow Devil we can bounce Mad Love for Caesar Valius.
Yep.
And start our engine.
Xiaolong already being in hand, we very likely got our 3 for Snow Devil.
3 for Valius as well.
True, yes. We'll bounce the Mad Love for the Caesar Valius. Reveal Mad Love for Caesar Valius, draw a card. And we will link off our Ryzen for the Rock. This is a pretty standard board for a Vanquish Soul player thus far. Has some points of interaction for Snake Eyes Tenpai, but is a very powerful resource engine, so we'll see if it's enough to stop it.
So as it stands, it looks like we are sitting on a Caesar Valius, either draw a card or pop, and then the known Snow Devil with cards with attributes to reveal.
Yep. And another set card.
We will just immediately activate to draw a card. Chain Wanted.
We'll see if this works out for opponent.
Spoils. That's not.
They should have resolved those cards in the opposite order, but.
If you're chaining Wanted should have resolved for us correctly before they draw.
We will activate Lightning Storm. Opponent will activate the Snow Devil. We will reveal 1, 2. This will give them the special summon and protection effects, which will completely stop Lightning Storm in its tracks. It still will destroy the rock because it is, again, not a Vanquished Soul monster, so it's not protected by the Snow Devil.
Is Rock of the Vanquisher. XD.
Yep. It looks like we may have missed that not being protected.
Oh no, I believe he actually that was Lightning Storm destroy all spell traps.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
the continue got destroyed as well.
Okay.
I was wondering where continue went to the graveyard. All right, so we off of the Vanquish Soul trap card, we have special Raisin and searched a Jiaolong.
Okay. That makes more sense.
That does indeed make more sense. I feel a little dumb for not
We
thinking
will
that in the first place.
discard, looks like a Diabell Star for Diabell Star, so that she can special summon and
The
set
Glare is a little rough on that one, but I'm going to assume that's Diabell Star for Diabell Star.
Right.
Search.
Original Simple Soil Snake Eyes, set that. We will be using Ryzen's Quick Effect.
Ryzen's quick effect reveal to pop a card or pop a monster.
Right, we will be bonfiring for Snake Eye Ash. Normal summon.
Epic.
Ash effect, likely getting Poplar. We have a Sengen Kaiman in hand and one other spell card, it looks like. Get a Poplar.
Yep, Poplar, because it was added, not drawn, it's going to special itself. Obscene archetype.
Poplar effect, special summon itself. Looks like we're chaining the effect of Rock of the Vanquisher.
Choose
Special summon
special
Mad
Mad Love in
Love.
defense. Okay. Mad Love is going to add us a spell trap if we still have any targets in deck.
We have the
We know
Continue and the
continues
Snow Devil in the
Snow Devil in
graveyard.
graveyard. Guess we're about to find out if they were one ofs or not. Looks like we have
Snake
declined
Eye
to
Field
search,
Spell.
so
Yeah,
I
probably one of them.
was one. Yeah, going to assume they were indeed one ofs. So we've activated the Sinful Spoils, Snake Eyes Temple. It's the field spell. Never remember its exact name.
We'll be getting a Snake Eyes and putting it into our Spell and Trap Zone. Oh,
We've activated the second effect of Mad Love, revealing 2 to bounce the Chundra, or bounce the monster with the lowest defense
Yep.
your opponent controls.
Poplar in this case.
Was it Poplar? Okay.
Yeah. And then Oak goes from the field spell activation.
Gets placed as a continuous spell.
Yep.
Looks like we're thinking on the activation of a card here.
The original Simple Spoil Snake Eyes that was set by Diabell Star.
Okay. Looks like we have a crossout designator, a Kaiman, and one more in hand for our Snake Eyes player.
Yep. The Poplar that was
Poplar that was bounced.
bounced.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll
So we
activate
will-
the Sinful Spoils, send Oak. This is gonna get us a Snake Eye monster, probably Flamberge.
Looks like I saw us pass right past a Flamberge. Maybe checking for some more options. Haven't made up our mind yet.
Oh, nope, we'll be getting
We-
the second Ash,
Second
actually.
Ash. Okay. I don't know the exact wording of these Snake Eyes, Sinful Spoil Snake Eyes. Does it only get level 1s?
Might. Let's see. Ah, yeah,
It
level
does.
1.
So that would explain it.
Can't get Flamberge.
You know what could have gotten Flamberge? That bonfire. I'm just saying.
Bonfire doesn't get high level monsters, though.
It gets pyro monsters.
I thought it was level 5 or lower. Level 4 or lower. Get out of
Okay.
here.
This is literally just Rhoda, but
But
replace
this
pyro
Ash,
with warrior
this
with
Ash,
pyro.
however, is going to get a Flamberge.
Wonderful. We got there eventually.
Yeah. It's Snake Eyes. You can get to any position from anywhere. What's resources?
We don't need them. We have everything. No wonder this deck is $1 billion.
Ain't that the truth?
If I've seen anything from Snake Eyes, I am about to assume we're going to do some really funky things with the extra deck.
Yep.
Here's an IP Masquerena.
Alright.
Summon back the Ash. Summon back the Birch.
Oak.
Oak, sorry.
Yep. And the other Ash.
I assume we're going to link these off for Promethean Princess.
Just infinite link materials. You can do whatever you want.
Wow, color me so surprised. There's Promethean Princess, Bestower
Yep.
of Flame.
She's
Going to
gonna
summon
bring
back
back the
Flamberge
Flamberge.
because he's a fire. We are locked into only summoning fire types or fire attributes now though.
Yes.
So that's something at least. Linking off our Promethean Princess for a World Dragon Zealantis. World Sea Dragon Zealantis. Zealantis, during the main phase, is going to banish all monsters on the field and then special summon as many back as possible.
Yep. Notably, linking off the Promethean Princess means that you don't have to worry about its restrictions.
Yes. Yeah, because you're using it as material.
Yep.
By the time it is a cost to send them for link material, so its effect is no longer in play when you're attempting to summon the Zealantis.
We'll activate Zealantis' ability to get rid of everything and special summon it back. We're deciding what position to put things in.
Figuring out where things need to go, what kind of effects are going to be activated.
All right.
Alright, so we have Flamberge effect. Has placed the link into the continuous spell trap zone. Looks like we're attempting to resummon either Promethean Princess because it was and a monster was a special summoned on our opponent's field, or I see a Salamangreat Raging Phoenix, but that requires a card to be destroyed for it to special itself back. I believe the players are also having discussion on this. So we have destroyed our Flamberge, summoned back Raging Phoenix.
Not quite sure what effect
I
they
don't.
were using to destroy
Yeah,
it.
I'm not certain either. This is not an archetype or interaction I'm familiar with, so I'm going to assume the player knows best.
And then we will be using our Sengen Kaiman to get Chandra.
Chandra is going to replay our last turn almost identically, but with more bodies this time.
Sure. And because we have a...
So we're going to go to battle. Chandra's going to attack into Dr. Madlove.
Yep, and probably get Fadra.
Yep, get Fadra, protect from battle.
And this looks like it's going to be a pretty easy cleanup from our Snake Eyes Tenpai player.
I have to assume, so looks like we have our entire combo line here, plus more beaters.
Yep.
Fadra attack,
Over
quick
Ryzen.
synchro. Going to get Biden, I believe.
Yep.
Biden's going to attack. That resolves your three attacks this battle phase.
Yep. It's going to get back.
Please do not summon back the tuner.
They'll get back Fadra.
Thank you.
Would be able to get back Chandra, but we don't have any board space. Not that it really matters at this point. Biden will crash over Ryzen. Then we will sink into the big dragon.
Transcendence.
And we have enough
Transcendence
attacks to bring
summons
back Biden.
Yep. Or Biden summons
Oh,
itself
no
back
effect,
from.
yep.
Yeah.
It's going to...
It's going to pop a card and then leave more than enough power on board.
Yep. Alright, Snake Eyes Tenpai takes it.
2-0. I cannot say this was a very surprising outcome.
Yep. Alright, and now we are on Tenpai versus Snake Eyes Tenpai.
Now, is pure Tenpai better than Snake Eyes Tenpai?
I would argue no.
I would assume not, but like...
The Snake Eyes cards give you so much gas in situations where Tenpai is not ideal, that it ought to make up for the slightly more awkward draws that you might have.
But having less engine in your deck means you get to play more power cards.
True.
And drawing the outs in a going second deck when you're just drawing incredibly powerful generic cards could be enough to just force through. All you need is one battle phase.
That's true.
Also, I have to assume we're in round 3 of an entire evening of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not a very easy game to play. I can certainly attribute that, like, perhaps the Snake Eyes player, it does get difficult to play an intricate combo deck like this after so many rounds. You do get worn out.
Yep. As opposed to the Tenpai player
who's just going battle and I'm punching you.
Who has very, very consistent linear combo lines that play out almost exactly the same way every game.
So we've seen the Tenpai player activate Sengen Summoning, attempt to resolve the effect. It has been Ghost Ogred. As it's a field spell, it must remain on field to resolve its effect.
Set 2 and pass. Our Snake Eyes Tenpai player has a lot of interaction in their hand that is particularly good against Tenpai even.
Teched for the mirror. Oh, we saw Crossout Designator last game. We are truly actually just teched for the mirror.
Snake Eyes and Tenpai are two of the best decks you can be preparing against. It makes sense that playing both of them, you would want to play Crossout Designator. It looks like we have 2 Flamberge in hand and a bunch of interaction, which is going to make it terribly difficult to get any plays started.
Notably, without a way to summon Flamberge, we are looking at, like, what, a level 7 in our hand? Level 8 that just doesn't do anything?
Yep. Not without having a continuous, a monster place in the continuous spell zone.
So we have passed on nothing, just completely bricked on this one.
We do have a lot of interaction.
We do have a fair number of hand traps.
Yep.
So we're going to activate Bestial Magnemite. Looks like our Tenpai player didn't draw very live either, but we did draw a card that gets us Pydra next turn.
True.
I believe it's safest just to go to... If I were him, I would just go to battle and attack in from here.
of course, the Yu-Gi-Oh player strategy of thinking while shuffling cards aggressively.
I'm also guilty of this. In fact, 90% of my sleeve choices are decided on shuffle feel.
All right, and we will in fact be
We are
attacking
going to
over.
attack him for 25.
All right. Pass back to Snake Eyes Tenpai, who draws a
Looks like we did
Wanted-
not
no,
activate the effect
Bonfire.
of Pistio Magnamut to add
Nope.
a dragon during the end phase. Or if we did, we missed it.
We will Bonfire. This will
Draw
get us a Snake Eye
get
Ash. This is combo, assuming the Tenpai player has no interaction, but they do have 2 face downs, so
I would want to assume one of them is in perm.
yep. Imperm very good in the deck that wants to go second. Oh, we get a Veiler
It's a
from hand,
Veiler
actually.
instead. Functionally, imperm in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Veiler, one of the original hand traps, a very old card, still respectable. I would still play it if I'm looking
Yep.
for a 5th or 6th hand trap to put in my deck.
Especially
fine.
out of the sideboard.
Side deck. You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Whatever.
Sorry.
You've been saying on the play every game.
That's
so
true.
I don't want to hear Magic parlance being called out. Looks like our opponent is looking at DD Crow. Perhaps trying to figure out whether that card interacts with Veiler, which it does not.
It is not a call by the grave. Notably, however, I believe DD Crow does kill the Tenpai combo line.
It does, yes. A lot of their combo is based on special summoning back from the graveyard.
So you can...
That and the Nibiru in hand, very powerful against the deck that wants to special summon back a lot of cards.
Yeah, this...
Looks like our Snake Eyes Tenpai player is passing back, and this time we'll be adding Pydra to hand with the Magnamut.
Interesting. It's the Transcendence from Tenpai that stops effects from being activated during the battle phase, correct? Oh, we've activated Relinquished Anima, or summoned Relinquished Anima attempting to take the Magnuma and equip it. That's going to be met with an Imperm.
Yep. Now pass him back. Right,
normal
summon
Pydra.
Pydra. This is in fact full combo lethal if it's not interacted with.
We do, however, know there's a Nibiru in hand, know there's a DD Crow.
And a Droll and Lockbird.
Looks like I would have to assume after upon resolution of this, we are going to go ahead and DD Crow this.
A Droll, right?
Droll. You're right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
DD
getting,
Crow
I'm
comes
getting
later.
my birds mixed up.
Yep, because the Tenpai player does need to search at least one more time with the Sengen summoning in order to get full combo off. So Droll will stop that in its tracks.
Yep, so we're gonna Droll and Lockbird. No more search.
Yep.
No more adding to hand for the rest of the turn. That Kaiman face down now I don't believe does too much. It can special summon from the deck, which may still be enough to get us there.
If we go to battle phase, special summoning Chandra from the deck would get us most of the way there. Looks like we're deciding whether to activate.
Attack over Anima. Attack for 25. Pass right over. Drew another bonfire. Oh no, sorry, that is Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Okay.
They do look very similar, especially from this angle.
With as much glare as on the over here, drawing it from where he was drawing, I could not tell entirely. But as you know, as the line goes, Wanted's going to go get Diabell Star. Diabell Star is likely going to send from hand. What's our send here?
Likely the second Flamberge.
I would assume
imagine.
so. That would be the line I would take, because there's no reason you would ever need 2 Flamberge. Please don't send the Nibiru. Please don't send the Nibiru.
Well,
That is your insulation versus Tenpai.
if they think they've got it without...
He's He actively went to discard the Flamberge and then
Oh,
last
okay.
second decided to
And-
discard the Nibiru.
We will have an effect activated in response to Diabell
I
Star.
believe that's Ghost Mourner and Moonlight Chill. When
Yep.
when an effect monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can discard this card and negate that card's effects until the end of the turn. Also, if it leaves the field, take damage equal to its original attack.
And it looks like Snake Eyes Tenpai has gotten back to a brick hand and possibly put themselves in a dangerous position because
Discarding
of discarding the
our-
Nibiru,
Discarding our main way to
a
protect
notably
ourselves.
very good card against Tenpai. We do still have the DD Crow, which can interact with their
It does.
combo.
I believe if they don't draw another name naturally, I believe DD Crowing the Trident or the Bident Dragon stops them from getting a Transcendence or the rest of their combo.
I think
It's
you
still
actually want to DD Crow one of the names
one of the little guys.
that would have come back off of the sync with Biden, but
That's
there are lines.
especially after having taken this much damage already.
Yeah.
You may be correct. Maybe just stopping any amount of the damage.
Yep.
And I believe the
looks
Snake
like
Eyes player realizes that they did not have it.
It's unfortunate.
They couldn't get there. So just straight Tenpai takes it game one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, saw their way into multiple pieces of like starters with Seeker of Sinful Spoils plus Bonfire, and the Tenpai player just had the correct interaction.
Yep.
Really, just getting to play so much non-engine really does feel good, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's like our Snake Eyes Tenpai players open Poplar, Chandra, Sengen Kaiman,
Imperm,
Imperm,
and I believe that's the field spell.
yeah,
The
the original, the field spell
Sinful
or
Spoils.
original Sinful Spoils.
One of the
One
two.
of those two.
So we're gonna normal summon Fadra.
No, Poplar.
Oh, is that pop? I can't ever tell. I'm colorblind, and both of their cards look green. Like both
Yeah.
of the dragons look green to me.
Yeah, this will be.
So Poplar's gonna be
Imperm
met
the
with an
Poplar.
Imperm. That's probably the smartest Imperm on on the face of the earth.
Yep. That will be the Snake Eyes field spell.
It is okay. Glad I could at least catch that one. That's going to place one of our level ones in the
Into the
spell
spell
and
trap?
trap zone. Okay.
Yep.
Making sure I had that effect correct. Likely Ash, if I have to guess. Could also be Birch or Oak.
We pulled
We're
up.
gonna choose Ash.
The Ash.
We're gonna
Set our
Imperm,
Imperm
set our
and our Sengen
Kaiman.
Kaiman.
We've already normal summoned this turn. Do we want to link away for a link one? Is there any particular safe link one that we want to make with this Poplar? I can't imagine so. Yeah,
Nope,
this
we will
is
just
just
pass it
this is just a strict pass the
Alright,
turn over.
and we will see if we have enough interaction to stop Tenpai from just crushing over everything.
Opening Sengen summoning does not
Yep.
spell a good time for the
Sengen
Snake Eyes
summoning
player.
very often is just the entire win on its own. Tenpai basically only needs Sengen summoning or Pydra plus one other card in hand, doesn't matter what, in order to have basically the full combo.
So we're gonna get Chandra, discard a
Heat Wave.
Heat Wave. Whoa, epic sideboard. or
Getting
epic
Chandra
sideboard
here
card.
means we likely have another access to Pydra.
Heat Wave
We'll
being one of
play
the
our
funniest
Sengen
cards I've
Kaiman.
seen. For a
We're
going
searching
second deck.
for Pydra. Yep.
Normal Pydra.
Yep.
Pydra is going to search us another spell card. Though I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine there was anything we really wanted here.
Nope. It looks like we didn't even bother to search. We'll special summon Chandra. No, looks like I guess we chained the effect.
Okay.
We get another Sengen Kaiman. Can't
For
be
next
activated this
turn,
turn,
yeah.
but will set us up.
It is a quick play, so it could be activated on the Snake Eyes player's turn.
Yep. We will. Looks like we're special summoning Ash from the spell drop zone, and it's getting Ash Blossomed.
Just so much interaction from our Tenpai player. Looks like we're gonna move to battle phase, I believe. Chandra into Poplar. No, Chandra into Ash. Okay.
Yep, and its effect during the damage step is going to get
Fadra.
Fadra from deck.
Fadra protects us from battle destruction.
Yep.
And
Not that it's really going to matter with the little Snake Eyes monsters,
yeah,
but
Hydra
it can
protects
be
us
very
from
important.
damage, battle damage, I believe.
Yep.
Each of these Tenpai dragons is going to have the effect to quick synchro into one of their bigger bosses. Likely going to see that after our third attack.
We'll
Snake Eyes player is going to activate their own Sengen Kaiman to special summon. I assume during the battle phase we're going to special summon one of ours.
Yep, and search because
search.
Because we're in the battle phase, we get to do both. We have a Chandra in hand and one more set card.
We don't have an Ash Blossom for this one, unfortunately.
Nope. Looks like we
going
will
to
be quick
chain-
syncing in response.
Chain Chandra.
And we'll imperm the quick sync, but we will just quick sync with the
Chain
Fadra.
Fadra.
It is very hard to pin down these Tenpai monsters in the main phase.
During the battle phase.
Battle phase, yeah. Well, it's also hard to pin them down
Yeah,
during the main phase
during the
because of
main
Sengen
phase
summoning.
because of Sengen summoning. Very
It's just a
fun.
very strong, difficult to interact with combo.
It has very few choke points. The choke points that it does have will shut it down immediately,
Yep.
but
Yeah, like here, DD Crow exiling banishing. Yeah, Magic player. Banishing the tuner, I think, stops a lot of the combo in its tracks. This is what I was talking about for last game. Unfortunately, we do not have a DD Crow this game.
Looks like we have no cards. We're left with no cards with hand.
So this is looking
We are
like
gonna
it's going to
search
be
for-
full combo from Tenpai, regardless.
We are, however, going to get to finish resolving the Kaiman.
Yep.
We get to add one and
then special summon it.
one.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll get another thing, probably in defense position.
Yeah, it looks like
which
we were
will
trying to put bodies.
put up
on
another
board.
wall to try to save us out, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
I have to assume not. We're going to get the summon back from Biden. Another quick synchro.
Yeah, so we've got the whole combo.
We're going to get to Trident Dragion, and I cannot imagine you could have a way to block 18k.
Yep.
Do we know if Kaiman says only Sengen monsters or Tenpai monsters?
Let's see. Sengen Kaiman gets a level 4 lower fire dragon and special summons a fire dragon.
Fire, not pyro.
Yep.
Alright, so we can't find any of our Snake Eyes cards off of this.
Nope.
Not that I believe any of the Snake Eyes are dragons either. I believe they're reptiles.
Yeah.
They were very, very careful with
Well, they're
wording.
pyros, right? Well, they're pyros, right? That's their type.
Yeah, you're right. I'm... Ugh. Yeah, attributes.
Yep. We get back our Fadra and Chandra. Crash over
So let's
Poplar
see,
with the Fadra.
Calculator out. 7100.
It's not looking good for Snake Eyes Tenpai, unfortunately.
Alright, so we're gonna activate. Oh, we're going to attack into the Chandra.
Yep.
Trigger the Snake Eyes Chandra because there was an attack
Yep.
declaration involving it. We're going to quick synchro in
into the big
response
one.
into Transcendence. No
Yep.
more effects this turn, or no more effects during the battle phase from the Snake Eyes player.
Yep. Yep. Our whole combo is insulated. We have plenty of gas to get over these two face down defense position monsters, and then put another 18,000 damage on board after that for free.
Transcendence is such a funny card. Really just reads, I hope you didn't hold your Nibiru thinking it was going to matter. Close enough. Welcome back, Baron.
special summoning back the Biden Dragon.
And this is the exact combo we thought it was.
Yep.
Biden's going to pop this field spell just because it can.
Yep.
Not that it was really very relevant.
Yep, with
Going
just
to
the
a-
Chandra in hand, we will be syncing off for Trident Dragyon.
Dragion's going to pop.
Yep. Pop the Transcendence, and that Transcendence will
Is going
double its
to-
the attack and come back.
And Sengen Summoning is going to double the attack because
yeah,
it was destroyed
Sengen
as
Summoning,
well. Yeah.
Yep.
And we are just pointing this Trident Dragon at you. Here, hold this almost 30k.
Yep. Yep.
Congratulations, Devin. 2-0. Looks like Snake Eyes didn't necessarily brick, but could not fight through the sheer amount of interaction that Pure Tenpai gets to play in their deck.
Yep.
Congratulations on the 3-0. Well deserved.
Yep.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you next time.